Welcome to our layout update. We haven't done one of these in a while. We've done little areas, but not the whole layout itself. So thought we would catch you up. As you can see, there's some new buildings. We've got some new buildings over here too, but I'll go over all of that. We've got everything kind of uncovered here. There's my one of my birthday gifts right there. That's the Charger Amtrak with the 3 units. We'll be doing a run video of it in the next day or two with the beginning of our new half-size auto train until I get some more of the passenger cars. Then we've got our trains stacked up over there under the city. And then the 2 engines that were gifted to us by subscribers through our Amazon wish list. Again, thank you guys very much. We'll be doing some run videos of those here pretty soon. We did reviews of them already. I can't remember at this point how many we actually have up there, but if you want to see the reviews on them, they will be there. If they're not already, they will be. So let's start with what's going on with the city. As you can see, we now have the 4-tower Artemis, then there's the Mako, and then there's the real tall Titan, and then over here is the Gemini Convention Center that we're working on. We just finished printing all of the caps here, so we'll have an update on that building in a video shortly. All that's left is just to print the restaurant that goes between the 2 buildings and the Skyway that goes up here for people crossing at the upper levels. So that's all coming pretty soon. But as you can see here, I'll just back this up a little bit. You can see how nice that downtown is looking. All right, so let's talk about the downtown. I've never been completely happy with how it was kind of laying out. I love the buildings, absolutely love everything about the build, but I was not happy with the layout of where the stuff is going. So what we're going to do is we're going to push everything back. So this is all going to go back towards this corner here. These are all going to go back towards the wall. This is going to go back towards the wall. Any future skyscrapers will. They're not going to go all the way to the wall because we will be taking and be making background buildings for secondary buildings that will be back further to give it a real sense of depth, because we'll have boulevards that will go between the buildings, making the city blocks, and we'll just keep the buildings going back. We may put some mirrors in to give it more sense of depth. So that's what's going to happen next, is everything's going to get pushed back. Now, the reason we've done that is we want to keep all the trains as the primary focus. Right now, you can see our elevated track. This is where I've been having a hard time figuring out what to do. In order to do all this, the track would have to go back behind these buildings and come back around over here. Now, that would create, well, 1, it'd block your view of the trains. 2, maintenance would be extremely difficult. Cleaning the tracks, things like that. 3, if I had a derailment, I'd have to actually move buildings, which is okay because they're never going to be attached permanently, but I actually have to move buildings to get back there and do what I need to do. So that's just not going to happen. So I've been in a quandary about what to do about it. So what we're going to do is this whole front area right here, along here, and where the buildings are currently sitting, is going to become a green space like the Magnificent Mile or the Miracle Mile. So that you'll have all this beautiful green park space, and then you'll have these tracks. You'll have the elevated track, and you'll have the lower tracks that come off the lower section of the bridge underneath them, right back there, right in front of the buildings. And you'll have from that to the cliffs, the rock cap, you'll have that be all park, is what that's going to be right there. So now we've got the option that we can go ahead and put the Ferris wheel back here, since this is all going to be green and for people to really enjoy. So we may put the Ferris wheel here, maybe another ride or two, maybe a carousel or something, really make it a beautiful corner right here. So that has really improved the overall look of the city, but also being able to watch the trains constantly. Because if you see how this is filling in right here, and once we get the windows in, you won't see anything back behind it. So by the time these 4 main lines, the 2 upper and the 2 lower, got around back here, you never see them for 3/4 of the layout. They just disappear. And I don't want that. So I think that's going to be our best decision for going forward on this. We're just going to keep making the big buildings. We'll just push them back a little bit. Like I said, make the roads, do the background buildings, wrap that up right there. Do the same thing coming around this corner right here. Now, I'll probably stop the buildings about right here and probably stop the buildings about right here so I can make these curves with these tracks to get them over here along the front so they can start going right along through here. So what that may be is I might have like a big tower like right here in the corner as these tracks go around them. And probably the same thing there, but I am going to have to give up some space right here in the front for, well, right in this area right here for some skyscrapers. We'll see how I can tuck this in after I figure out what the radius is going to have to be to get, or the diameter, because this almost going to have to make a full half circle to get around. So I'm going to lose space, but I can probably put something right here, and the same will be right over there. So that'll work fine. So that's how we're going to address this. It's still going to give us probably, it's going to narrow down the amount of skyscrapers we have, but if you, not counting background buildings against the wall, I think we'll probably still come out with close to 20 skyscrapers, between 18 and 20 skyscrapers. Then if you add all the background buildings on that'll be as tall as these things, then you're probably still looking at close to 30. So, because we'll just fill the back walls up with the buildings. All right, so that's what's going on here. So you're going to see big changes coming on this, probably starting this next week. I'm probably going to start to move things back, start to figure this out. Since this is up a little higher than the base level, I'm going to have to figure a raised area that's going to come through here. How I'm going to address that, I may just do like retaining walls on either side and then make this span over the top, but I'll get all that figured out. So, all right, so the next step, next thing that we've been working on has been the skid row area, which is right here. I'm not going to duck under to go do it. We've been doing lots of videos on these on their own. So if you want to go see the builds on these, just go check those other videos out. We're starting to get everything painted. I've made my housing, the projects right there. So it's everything's going to get weathered heavily. I don't know if we'll be able to see it through here or not. Just because I don't have a lot of, well, yeah, you can see how weathered and bad those buildings look back there. That'll look great with like the camera right here and watching the trains go through here, because there's going to be fencing on either side that keep all of the drunks off the tracks from getting hit. So that'll be good. So this is going to be all skid row all along here, all the way through here to here. And we've already got 2 blocks made. I've got this block pretty well weathered. I've just got to work on this. Probably that building's not going to stay there. I'm going to put something else right there. I've just got to weather the sidewalk here, and then I got to start doing the parking lots. We've got the cars out front. You can see right there along the edge. So I'm working on this, and because this is what it's like. You know, you have areas of your downtown that have just fallen into disrepair, and then this stuff grew up around it. So when we're doing our runs, you'll be able to see, you know, all of the bad area, and then you'll have all of that in the background. So I think that's going to look really good. So this is how, let me get this back here so you can see how long this bridge is. This elevated bridge is really long. So that's going to be fantastic for running trains and getting videos on it. And this height right here that you see, that's what the elevated track will be all the way through in front of the buildings over there. And then this lower level right here. I may drop this down. I don't know how hard that's going to be to drop it down. Probably not. It'd probably be kind of silly to do, because by the time I get it down to there, I'd be having to work my way around and have to start making my incline coming up to get over to here. So I may just make this a raised section, make it just all retaining wall. So we'll just see how that goes. So anyway, so there's our update. We'll do another update as soon as we get everything pushed back and we start figuring out the track on this. So if you've liked this, please do like and subscribe and hit the notification, because that way you won't miss out when we do these updates. We do have a lot of videos coming out over the next week showing reviews of all these trains that we've got here, like I said at the beginning, and a lot of good run videos that we've got coming, both of this layout and other layouts that we visited. So be sure to check all those out under the shorts and the regular video section. So again, thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.